are you chewing gum? I had just been caught chewing gum in class by the meanest teacher in the whole wide school, the scary Miss Scarpa. My plan was working perfectly. I'm sorry, you don't know about Miss Scarpa and her 2 questions and the dreaded gum-chewing punishment. Well, Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, guests, in 1957, Miss Scarpa was my 4th grade teacher. I can picture her today. Her gray hair pulled back in a bun, a white blouse, navy blue jacket, navy blue skirt, and matching shoes and handbag. By the time I got to the 4th grade, Miss Scarpa had been teaching for 30 years. And everyone knew if you were caught chewing gum in her class, this is what would happen to you. Okay, class, put away your books, put it. William, come up here. Poor William would slowly shuffle to the front of the room as a condemned man going to his fate. And so he was. He knew, everyone in that room knew, he was about to get the 2 questions and the dreaded punishment. William, are you chewing gum? Yes, Miss Scarpa. Did you bring enough for everyone? No, Miss Scarpa. She would then have the poor child take the gum out of his mouth, stick it on his nose, and stand in the corner. Now, this was sufficiently humiliating even for an 8-year-old boy, so as to curtail his gum-chewing activity for quite some time. It served as an effective deterrent, and of course there was the pure entertainment value of having a classmate in the corner with gum on his nose. But for all of that, I was captivated by her 2nd question. Did you bring enough for everyone? Wasn't Miss Scarpa saying it was perfectly acceptable to chew gum in school? So long as you brought enough for everyone. Of course. Where were you when I needed you? I thought it sounded exactly like that, and I resolved to test this theory. In 1957, a pack of gum containing 5 sticks cost a nickel. I had 26 classmates, Miss Scarpa, myself. I needed 28 sticks of gum, 6 packs. 30 cents would fund my social experiment. 30 cents? Where was I going to get the incredible sum of 30 cents? I didn't get an allowance. I was too young for a paper route. I was stumped. Until the answer was revealed to me as I sat in church that Sunday morning. Every Sunday, my parents gave me 15 cents to put in the basket. You have larceny in your heart, sir. If I kept a nickel, in 6 weeks, I'd have money for gum. Could I do that? Could I shortchange God to buy gum? God, gum. Would that be so wrong? I mean, did God, the creator of the universe, really need my nickel? Seemed to me he could make up the difference far easier than could I. Besides, my parents had given me the money. Oh, surely they expected all of it to go in the basket. But 2/3 of the money, Miss Scarpa taught us fractions that year. 2/3 of the money was going for its intended purpose, and the other nickel would be used to buy gum that I would share. Sharing is good. Sharing is a core Christian value. 6 weeks weeks later, I sauntered into Miss Scarpa's class, my pockets brimming with bright yellow packs of Juicy Fruit gum. And there I sat, chewing gum, obviously, exaggeratedly, conspicuously. I chewed gum in Miss Scarpa's class, mind you, while raising my hand to answer questions. Finally, I heard the words I longed to hear. "Anthony, come up here." I happily bounded to the front of the room and planted myself before the scowling Miss Scarpa. "Anthony, are you chewing gum?" "Yes, Miss Scarpa." "I am." Now, you might think my demeanor would have given her pause, but the poor woman was going on 30 years of habit, and she went immediately to question number 2. "Did you bring enough for everyone?" "Yes, Miss Scarpa, I did." "You brought enough for everyone?" "Yes, Miss Scarpa, Juicy Fruit." At the words Juicy Fruit, the entire class burst into laughter, and at this display of unauthorized mirth, Miss Scarpa was revived, wheeled sharply on the students and said, "Quiet, class." And then she turned her anger on me. "Anthony, get out of the office. Go to the office. Now, go, go, go." Mr. Duplessis, the principal, wanted to know why I was there. "I don't know. I was chewing gum in Miss Scarpa's class. She asked if I brought enough for everyone. I told her I did. She got mad at me and sent me here." "You brought enough for everyone?" "Yes, sir. Juicy Fruit." His eyes flashed angrily. Those teachers did not like Juicy Fruit. I should have gotten spearmint. Mr. Duplessis left to confer with Miss Scarpa and returned a moment later, smiling at me in a way that made me very uncomfortable. "How much gum did you bring?" "6 packs. "I'm sorry, there are 249 students, 9 teachers. You didn't bring enough for everyone." He confiscated my gum. I wish we'd had a gum chewing party that day, but at least I didn't end up in the corner with gum on my nose. Madam Contest Chair.